Hello and welcome to another episode of SIP Solves. I hope you've been enjoying the content so far. I'm very curious to hear from you. If you have any feedback for me when it comes to the video itself, or the solve, or the positions, or yeah, anything else. Um, Today we feature a puzzle by Roel Boomstra again. After I've spent almost an hour on solving his previous puzzle, Blackout at 47. And actually, I have to get back to that one. Already when I was solving, I wasn't sure whether I had really the correct solution, even though I got the intended final position. Um, but yeah, it was funny because after I published the video, at some point Simon Harsma messaged me and saying that he found another solution with the same final position. And uh, yeah, then it already occurred to me that probably my solution wasn't the one. So yeah, very well done by Simon to find the solution. And actually, I will show you now what is the intended solution before tackling the new problem, because it also the position also deserves to have the correct solution. So of course this combination was correct, and this 5 against 5, which is now on the board, is the main source of the study. Now first, another tiny mistake I made was that in this variation, which is not the most logical one for black, at this point I actually um, spoiled the win by playing this move, quite surprisingly. White can win by going to square 4 with a majority endgame, which turns out to be winning. But here, in this variation, I concluded the win. But there's just one way in which black can still make it to king, sacrificing in this direction. And now the white king is blocked by its own piece. It cannot stop black's piece. If white king goes here, black will go via square 45. And if I either try to occupy this line, black is just in time to cross, making a draw. So in fact, white should go to king immediately without stopping this piece. Then coming back to the main line, yeah, I didn't consider this as the main variation, which is the kind of mistake I made. All my variations after 1923 and 29-24 were correct, and they are also quite valid, I would say, and relevant. According to my solve, it went like this, and 23-29. So far, all white's moves are forced, and again here white has to go to square 3. And after this sacrifice, there's only one way for white to stop this piece, like this, also forced. But at this point, there are multiple ways to win for white. And when I was here, I had the feeling that this position should be totally winning, because this piece has still 3 moves to make, and yeah, white should be able to do make use of that. One simple way to win is 47-41. Every time black goes here, we sacrifice and occupy the main diagonal, so black has to play here. And now a waiting move will suffice. If black goes here, we freeze out black immediately, totally, And after this move, we play here as well. And there's nothing black can do, only attack, go in between, but then there's a simple combination like this, finishing the game. So this was another win, and even in my variation, white has different paths to win. What was already a kind of a red flag or a hint that I wasn't correct is that white has multiple ways to go to square 4 my solution. And I know that in positions by Roel Boomstra there's always just one path. So when I saw this, I already had this feeling that yeah, it might not be the intended solution. But another clear path to win is like this: to go to 15 and then play with the king either here or here, for example, like this, with another very standard catching construction for the black king, for example, like this. And here, black has to go here and is caught. And the same here, black will be forced at 47. Now, not locked, trapped as in the intended solution, but white plays here and still there's no way black can avoid this trap. So that's why there was a double, multiple solutions. I believe in English chess terminology they call it like koeks. In Dutch we say bijoplossing. But yeah, let's turn to the real solution again, which Simon Harmsma solved by himself. And I wonder if any other people also found this solution. So the main line goes like this, and now white has to make a waiting move and if white plays with this piece, yeah, it loses an important defender, so can only move 47. And I underestimated a little bit this variation, I guess, in the video, because black has a way to push the pieces to king like this, followed by 22, 28, attack and attack again. And actually there's just one way for white to win here. This have to go to square 3. If black sacrifices any pieces, it will turn into a 4 against 1 majority endgame. That's winning. And yeah, this is the moment what it's all about, and this is the move white should make to win. If you found it, yeah, congratulations, well done. You solved it better than me, and I hope this only encourages you to always try the puzzle and not just follow my solution, because there might be another way. And in order to help people solve, I added actually some other chapters in which you only have to guess white's moves. So I might also do this in the future for different puzzles if they are quite hard and it's hard to find the black counterplay. Because in fact, if I would play a game and I would have played the same moves, my opponent would have played like this. From here, I would have probably found all the white moves. So you could say I technically solved the puzzle by also getting to this final solution without big mistakes for white. But I believe here I would have found the correct white moves if I would have looked into this variation. Anyway, that's enough about the previous puzzle. Now let's turn to this white's victory lap. I asked Roel, like, after failing the previous one for a little bit of a breather, a bit of a consolation, to ask if he had any simple positions, and he replied, he said, "I don't publish simple simple positions," so we had to find kind of a consensus, and he said that this is a one that might be uh, challenging, but not uh, as extreme as the previous one. So this is the puzzle. I send a link in uh, the description to try yourself. So if you'd like to try it yourself, pause the video here, and yeah, I will have a go at it right now, starting the clock. The description is only white wins. Don't know much more. Interesting position. This piece on 36 is always very helpful for combinations by giving a king. So probably that's a theme at some point. But still, black's position looks quite solid without holes. And I doubt whether it will be an immediate direct combination. Because knowing Boomstra's position, it's always he also likes to put a forcing move in there. Let me have a look. So there is an interesting move, and I know that Boomstra also likes this idea of 29-24 because it opens up 47-41 with a free temp, because black will have to capture afterwards, and there are some ways for majority. And also black is quite limited after 29-24. 11-17 obviously not possible because of 28-23, and which leaves only 12-18 and 12-17. And probably after one of these moves, white can make a good combination. And I believe 12-18 is the main variation, because again 12-17 from a positional point of view looks pretty bad. Probably white can already play 27-21. Yeah, freezing the black position totally. So I'm looking at 29-24, 12-18, and then catching the eye is this and this move. But I just have to visualize what's happening exactly. And you can join me in that. All right. Of course, there are two ways to take to 3 or to 1, and then a lot will happen because this piece disappears and black afterwards takes this and also this still. But have to figure out what happens exactly. I think I found the important way of yeah, of the white moves that I have to play. Now I just have to visualize the final victory lap, as the title mentions. I have to visualize all the pieces, and my guess is that the final white hit goes from 6 to 3 in the end. I'll check once more and then play the solution. So if you think you're close, this is the moment to stop and really try to find it. Yeah, it must be correct. So white plays here, 29, 24. Black is forced to play 12, 18. And now we start giving away pieces. 47, 41. That makes a king. And now the crazy move, 28, 23. The apotheosis of this position. Black can take in various ways. Here is only one piece. Here's two pieces, 3 pieces. But in fact, black has to take majority 4 pieces. And now the trap will be to go to 3, because that's a funny kind of sideline. I don't know how to say this, because now white has to take 2. Black takes, and white would like to take a king, of course, but then white's king is taken like this. So this is wrong. White in fact goes to square 1. Black has to take 2. White has to take. Now it doesn't matter which one black takes first. And in order to catch this king later, white has to add this move, 47, 31. Again, doesn't matter how black takes. And now we go to 6. And indeed, we end up at 3. We go like this. Catching how many pieces at once? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. Indeed, a good, nice victory lap. Nice position. Stop the time because I solved it. Nice natural position. Straightforward solution. Contrary to the previous one. And yeah, I'm happy that I could solve it a little bit quicker. Curious if you were able to do that as well. Nice position. Let me know in the comments what you think, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.